going to bring our feet out so they're wider than hip distance apart. Thinking about your pelvis like a bucket, try and keep that bucket upright, and then you're just going to bend into one knee and into the other. Just check where your knees are going. So remember, your knee should track your toe but not go over your toe. If it is, you need to take a wider stance. So your knee should be coming in line with your ankle but no further forward. So we're not putting any unnecessary pressure on those knees. See, running is already quite high impact on our knees, so we want to protect them and mobilise sensibly before we go running. Okay, final one to each side. And then just bringing those feet back in. We're going to go on to a single leg squat. So it's really important that both legs are equally strong and firing equally when you're running or when you're doing anything, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to just look at single legs for our squat series today. So if you need something to hold on to because you know that your balance is not great, then just find something solid to hold on to, not a curtain. Then you're going to leave your left foot on the floor. Thinking about your pelvis next, so your hips are going to stay next to each other. You're going to bring that leg out in front and you're just going to squat down just to where you feel comfortable and then come back up. And we're going to do 5 like this to start with. If you need something to hold on to, just make sure it's something solid. Only take it to where you feel comfortable. Still warming up through those legs a little bit right now. And 2 more. And final one. Okay. So now we're going to take that a step further. So you're going to bring that knee up in front. And then as you squat down with your leg that's still on the floor, you're going to bring that leg behind you. Then you're going to bring it back as you come back up. 2 and 3 and 4 and final one. Okay, then from here we're now going to take that leg out to the side. So you're staying in your squat-like position, then you're going to come out to the side and come back in again. Out to the side and come back in again. Keep thinking belly button to spine. Try and keep your upper body upright. So try not to lean forward too much. Try and stay more upright. And 2 more. And final one. So this is really working into your calves and glutes, which is good for activating through that leg while you're running and also while you're doing anything else really. Okay, other leg. Oh no, other leg's coming out straight first. Don't forget my first one. So we're going down. So thinking about those hips, keeping your hips next to each other. Keep thinking pelvic floor engaged, core stays on. Just take it to where you feel comfortable. Remember, if you need something to hold on to, make sure it's something solid. And try and keep your chest up, so try not to lean all of your body weight forward. 2 and final one. Okay, bring that knee in, going into our little running man squat. So as you come down, you're taking that leg backwards, and then as you come up, you're bringing that leg forwards. Down and up, down and up. So if you feel balanced, you can make this one a little bit faster if you like. If you don't, then just keep it slow and controlled. 3, 2, and final 1. Okay, then from that knee up, we're going out to the side and back up. Out to the side and back up. So this really works through your calf and your lower leg as well as your glute, which tends to be calves and Achilles tend to be touch points for running. It's where you tend to get injuries. So this is a good way of just keeping that muscle and tendon nice and strong and flexible as well. So we're stretching through that calf as we bend down. 2 more. I've completely lost count. And final one. And then coming back up. Excellent. Okay, bringing your feet so they're slightly wider than hip distance apart. You're going to just come up onto the ball of your left foot and then just push into that left foot. So you're stretching out through the bottom of your foot and into that ankle. And then bring that foot down. And the other side. So just pushing into the ball of your foot, holding it there. And then bring it back down. I'm going to do one more on each side. So just pushing into the ball of your foot. Keep thinking core engaged, scooping up that pelvic floor. And bring it down. And the other side. Pushing into that foot. And then bringing it down. Okay, then you're going to put your weight into your left leg. Bring your right foot out to the side. And you're just going to lean a little bit of weight into that right leg so that you can see my feet. So you're just pushing a little bit of weight. You're stretching out through the inside, of your foot. I'm going to do the outside in a minute. Okay, now we're doing the outside. So you're going to bring that leg across, put your little toe on the floor, and then just feel that stretch through the outside of your foot. And bring that foot back down. And the other foot. So big toe on the floor, feel that stretch through the inside of your foot. And then crossing it over, little toe on the floor, and feel that stretch through the inside of your foot. Okay, awesome. Okay, going back into our little squat series now, just to finish it off. So this time, feet are staying underneath you, so hip distance apart. Going to imagine there's a chair and it's just out of reach. So you're going to sit back, bring your hips backwards. Knees again stay behind your toes, roughly above your ankle. And then from here, you can either have your arms out in front or you can keep them on your hips, wherever you want them. And then you're just going to lift and lower each heel. And we're going to do 3 lifts. And 2. And final 1. And then push yourself back to standing. Okay, we're going to do 5 more of those. So down into that chair, hold it there, and then lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Final lift on each side. And then pushing back up. Now, as you come back to the top, I want you to focus on pushing through your whole foot. So coming back into that chair. Core stays engaged, think belly button to spine, and then we're going to lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Final lift on each side, lift, and then pushing through your whole foot. Come back up, 2 more. Down into that chair, hold it there, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Final lift on each side, lift, and lift. And then push through your whole foot, squeeze those glutes, come back up. Okay, final 1. Back into that chair, hold it there, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Final lift on each side, lift, and push back up. Super. Keeping those feet underneath you, we're going to reach to one side, pick up that imaginary tennis ball, and then stretch that arm up and over. Squeeze those obliques, bring yourself back to the top. So we're just working through that side flexion extension now, warming up through those obliques. So make sure your knees are soft, don't push your kneecaps backwards, and your elbow is coming up and over your head. So elbow goes towards your ear. belly button to spine, keep that pelvic floor engaged. And we're going to do 2 more to each side. And final 1 to each side. And final 1. Okay, awesome. Right, now we're going to roll down to the mat. So we're just going to use our roll down as a transition exercise today. So you're coming to the end of your mat, or whatever it is that you're laying on. Knees are soft, pelvis is tilted so that tailbone stays down on the floor. You're going to tuck your chin and then lead with the crown of your head. Everybody come with me, and we're going to just roll slowly through each vertebrae one at a time down to the mat. When you get close enough to the floor, you can bend your knees and bring yourself to